Hey, what's going on, my fellow idiots? Welcome back for another episode of Idiot Proof Cooking. So today I'm making peanut butter bread, and I came across this recipe online. It's a recipe from the Great Depression era. I've done recipes from the Great Depression before, and honestly I find them kind of fascinating because they're like a little snapshot into the era in which they were, they came up with them. And especially in the Great Depression when ingredients were so sparse, like it's really cool to see these recipes that come out of the era and, try making them. And so anyways, back to the peanut butter bread. It is just a bread that you sweeten up with some sugar and peanut butter. It comes out really, really nice. Like it's got like a nice little sweetness to it and a hint of peanut butter. It is super easy and very few ingredients. It comes together in no time. So let's get into making it. Okay, peanut butter bread is quick and easy to make. You're first going to start off with a large mixing bowl to mix all of our ingredients in, and we're going to start off with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. The next thing we'll add in is 4 teaspoons of baking powder, which seems like a lot, but hey, this is my recipe, who am I to judge? We're then going to add in a teaspoon of kosher salt and a half cup of white granulated sugar. From there, get out your trusty whisk and whisk all of the dry ingredients together until they're thoroughly combined. From there, we are going to add in 2/3 of a cup of smooth peanut butter. So just scoop it out. This is kind of the messy part of the recipe. Scoop all of the peanut butter out as best as you can. Scrape it off the spatula into the flour. Yeah, give it a taste test. It's still good. And then we're going to add in 1 1/3 cup of whole milk. Now this is all it. That's it for all the ingredients. So we're just going to use our electric mixer and mix this all together until we get a smooth and consistent batter and there's no dry ingredients left over. Now this is pretty thick. As you can see, the actual batter is climbing up the beaters on the electric mixer. It's a pretty thick batter, so enjoy mixing this together. But after that's done, we're going to get out a 8-inch loaf pan, spray it down with some cooking spray, and then just carefully pour all of the peanut butter bread batter into the loaf pan. Scrape down the bowl, make sure you get all of it in. Then we're just going to use our spatula to flatten it all out. JP came to inspect to see what I was making. Get yourself a knife, cut a line through the batter down the center, and then preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake this for the next 45 to 60 minutes until it comes out nice and golden brown and risen, looking much like this. Look at that. There is a peanut butter bread, and you know what? It smells a lot like peanut butter. It smells quite delicious. Now we got to make sure it's done, so insert a toothpick or wooden skewer into the center of the loaf, and if it comes out clean, much like it does here, that means it's baked all the way through. Now we've got to let this cool down because it is piping hot. Observe here as I burn my hand. Yep, there it is. So let it cool down for like the next 2 hours. After the loaf is cooled down, it's time to cut into it, so let's tip it out of the loaf pan all haphazard like. And I'm going to cut it down the center with my bread knife here so I can show you an interior shot. Here we go. Look at the crumb. It is a little bit fluffy, but still pretty dense. I thought 4 teaspoons of baking powder was excessive, but I guess no, it wasn't. So let's cut off a piece here and go in for the taste test. Yeah, there's another shot of it. All right, taste test time, and this is really good. Really good. It's got a nice peanut buttery taste. Obviously, it is sweet but not too sweet. Rose is a big fan, so she's got good taste. Obviously, yeah, this is really good. A peculiar recipe for sure, but it turned out really, really good, and Rose and JP loved it. It was super easy to make too. So you know what? Give it a shot. But anyways, let's call it an episode. I hope you like what you saw, and if you did, why don't you drop me a comment, like the video, or even subscribe to the channel. Thanks again for watching Idiot Proof Cooking, and we'll see you again next time.